Donald Trump is now openly fantasizing about what he's going to do to those horrible Democrats if he makes it back to the White House. Recently, on Truth Social, Donald Trump said this: "The crooked Joe Biden campaign has thrown so many indictments and lawsuits against me that Republicans are already thinking about what we are going to do to Biden and the communists when it's our turn. They have started a whole new banana republic way of thinking about political campaigns, so cheap and dirty, but that's where America is right now. Be careful what you wish for." Now, this is the second time in as many weeks that Donald Trump has issued that ominous "be careful what you wish for." But what he's doing is trying to convince the public, obviously, that, hey, yeah, I'm under investigation. By the way, Biden directed all of it. Biden had nothing to do with any of it. I mean, as far as we know, Biden didn't even want to do it. That's how little we know about Biden's involvement, because it didn't exist. And he's also not out there campaigning on it, which, if he was the one who directed it, you would think he'd be using it as a campaign issue. He has avoided it, which is a very smart move. So there's that. But Trump's trying to paint the country as like, well, now we're a banana republic, right? Nothing matters. The Democrats are the ones who opened the floodgates. So we're just going to do it because they did it, right? See how he's trying to normalize his horrific authoritarian behavior? Even though there is no truth to what he's saying about, well, the Democrats started it. Like, no, prosecutors started it because you were so flagrant with your violations of the law, or alleged violations, I have to say. So they had no choice. Look, Alvin Bragg in New York clearly didn't want to be investigating you, but he faced such huge backlash after he dropped the investigation where they already had criminal charges written that he decided, okay, well, I guess I have to. Letitia James had been investigating you for years before she brought charges, and she didn't even decide to bring criminal charges. She's just trying to hold you accountable in civil court so the state gets their money back. She could have hit you with criminal charges, but chose not to. Jack Smith, Merrick Garland dragged his feet on appointing a special prosecutor forever because he clearly didn't want to do it. Fani Willis, no, she was pissed off. She had every right to be pissed off. She's made it clear that she was pissed off, and she did what needed to be done to protect the sanctity of the elections of her state. This is not a banana republic. It's actually the opposite of that, right? A banana republic would be where Donald Trump's allowed to do these things and never faces any kind of accountability at all. This is actually how things work, with a justice system that actually functions properly. And you have been given every single privilege imaginable so far. I mean, for some of the crimes you've been charged with, they typically do not allow people to be out on bail. I mean, the documents, the sharing of documents, which you've been accused of in the charges, when that happens, those defendants do not get pretrial release. They sit in jail until their trial. That wasn't even an option for you. So you can whine and piss and moan about this being a banana republic all you want. We know that you're only saying that to offer a preemptive excuse for what you're fantasizing about doing to Democrats. Oh, we're going to get Biden and the communists. Ooh. Whatever. Best of luck getting back into the White House, though, by the way. Because by the time people actually have to make their decision and go vote next year in November, you're likely going to be a convicted felon at that point. And I don't think that's going to win over any, not one single, moderate or independent voter in this country. And without any of them, you stand no chance of winning that general election. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.